Want to catch this nice bull. Catch this nice bullers, bull market in the A range. All right, I'm gonna sell gold. All right, first TP. 1782. I keep sitting 17. I don't know why I keep sitting put 17. What y'all been trading this week? What y'all looking at? What y'all looking at? Okay, good. Make sure my mic was on. NZD, EJ, GA. Okay, cool. NZ, I like NZ, CHF. I be swing trading that, Terrence. I be smacking that. That's like my one swing pair. Slow. I'm in that the 8 hour up here. The 8 hour. Been this thing for like almost about a day and a half. All right, let's see what we got. We got GU. There you go. Them things is nice. They literally set it, forget it. All right, I like this a lot, but just something about it I don't like. So we're gonna take it from the A range. Hope y'all watched the video. I bet y'all didn't watch the video. Y'all didn't watch the Nuggets. Y'all didn't even watch the Nuggets, the Nuggaroos. Didn't even watch the Nuggets last night. I'm gonna sell GU. All right, current price. All right. First TP. I want to see if this take us intraday. This should take us intraday. Let's see. May not. I might just come back. Might just come back. It's gotta run though. All right. Let's see. Pay the risk to reward. Keep it on pushing. Keep it on pushing. It's fine. Find a better stop loss. All right, that's the high. So let's go to the 1 hour. Get us a good stop loss. Some of these pairs going crazy right now. This first TP. Second TP. Let's go for intraday 60. Intraday 60 pips. Keep our stop loss close at 30. Keep it close. See what they do. Let's see what they do. See if they'll spike. All right, first TP. And the last TP for 60. The pairs are pushing pretty good this week. I've been focused on like 3 pairs. I've been hanging on to them. Can't trade everything. Can't trade everything. All right, it's GU. They vectored to the bottom, but they also vectored to the top. All right, they gave us 2 false moves right here, which is an indecision right here, which is a very bad move in the world. They trapped some traders down here, trapped some traders here. Nice retracement right here. So we're just taking this A range 50 bounce. So we're just going to see the A range 50 bounce, try to anticipate it. Trade we're seeing. We got a nice pullback to the 50. And we want to see them do something like this. Oops. They vectored up here immediately. And they caught the traders, came back down and vectored again. Now they're pulling back. And we want to see the 50 come down here. We want to see that move. We want to see them shift down that way. So we're taking this 50 bounce here off the A range. So we'll take that there and be all right. See what they do. See if they want to spike or anything. Trade what you see, not what you think, right? Trade with that trend. I'm trying to trade with this trend. I've been trading with the trend all week for the last 2 weeks. I've been trading with the trend. I'm just like, nah, I'm trading the trend for the most part for the longer terms. I've been trying to do a lot of power 50s lately, and man, they just been like pushing. Like I mean, without a doubt, like just pushing. Power 50 don't start until like maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks later. It's been nuts. And then I stopped looking at news for a little while because the news was like it just messing me all up. It was messing my plays up, messing my analysis up. Me trying to play the news, trying to think what they're gonna do. Like it was just like, you know what? Let me just play what I see because news is false right now. The news is trash. It's not doing nothing for me. So I just started playing my one pair, setting out these good analysis. So we should see a rejection probably right up in here. What's that? 15 pips or so? 10 pips. We should see a rejection soon. But they got a nice vector here. They vector both ways. These are some nasty spikes up here, and then there's a nasty drop, 50 pips, and then literally almost trying to come 50 pips back up. Let's see on GU. Trying to come 50 pips back up. Yes, I mean, yep, just about. It's a nasty spike, though. It's a nasty spike. They pinned them right here, though. They pinned them right here. They pinned them pretty good to the 200. But not good enough. Not good enough. They didn't pin them good enough. If you catch something like this is a quick move. Like you can't predict this. You can't like come to the market and see this happen right away. You can look at the TDI and catch it really fast. If you look at the TDI, you catch it really fast. But playing this back, you see this move pull up. All right, you see this move pull up off the 50. This is the 50 right here coming up, and it starts the vector. Then they give you a nice spike, nasty spike to the high, and they catch these traders. And then when they pull back down, you can't see that right away. That's an impulse move. That's a news move. You can't catch that right away. Your entry realistically will be right here, and you're only catching 25 of the 50 pips, which is a good scalp. But then you got to get out, because then you got to get out, and they're gonna try to catch this move again, which they're putting this in right now. No, this is GU right. This is GU right now. I haven't looked at NU. I haven't looked at NU yet. Yeah, but this is GU right now. So this is what happened today, right now on GU. So there's no way to catch this candle right here. You just don't catch that right away. You get to let that close and then catch that move. But they're catching them. I mean, realistically, you can. The vector entries right here and take off. But you got two vectors. You got a vector to the high, vector to the low. They trap some traders, and they might just not even take out this high again and just drop. But they got some news coming up somewhere. I haven't looked. Actually, I honestly haven't looked at news. So we got GU. Let that one roll for a minute. Nothing crazy. Gold's good to go. I do see it going 1990. So keep your TPs on. But I would like to see this drop to 1960 before we take it to 1990. If we can get that drop to like 1960, 55 area before it goes to 1990, that'd be a good buy. So I'm looking to see if it starts dropping for us during the session. I'm gonna put a buy limit out, but I want to see it drop, and I don't want to put it probably at 55. So I'm gonna put some instructions out on how to catch it, just in case it rejects at an area that we want. Because I do see it going 2,000 again. It's almost there. I do see it going there, so I ain't gonna say it's not. I'm just trading what I see, y'all. Just times that you make more money when you trade what you see. All right, NZD USD. Yeah, NZD did some. Dang, look at this thing. They had news. This is a news move. A range is supposed to be like that. NZD, 100 pips is gonna range out. It's gonna range out, but it's gonna range out. They're gonna come back up. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's see what they do. Boom, boom. It may pull up. How far is this? And they're not coming back for a while. They're not coming back for a while. They got like 50 pips to this pullback here, but you can get it though. We could take it. You can take an aggressive move. This is 40 pips. Where's the next low? Let's try the 1 hour. Let's see what the 1 hour look like next low. That's the next low. So how far is this low before they pull up? 50 pips. All right. So they'll pull back. They'll definitely pull back. Yep. All right, there you go. Let's check it out. Boom, boom, boom. NZD USD. Come back to our good area here. All right, let's see what they do. 55 pips away. It's a long way for NZD, but I see the pull. I do see the pull. It's getting ready to come back in, so sharpen out. They sharpened out, so they come back in. So, what does this mean? Pull back, another bounce. So another 50 bounce on a 1 hour. So you set this up. Do a sell limit on this. This is actually, I'm okay with that. That's pretty content. I'm pretty good with this trade. Do a sell limit on this NZD USD. All right, let's get the first 30 out the way of it before we go for the big boys. It's 30. It's a total of 90. Let's go 45. 68.015. Let's try that. Let's get the first pushes. All right, it's NU. Wait for that one to come back to you. Now the aggressive entry, all right, is in 5 minutes for a buy. So in 5 minutes and 40 seconds, that's the aggressive entry for a buy. And it looks a little something like this. TP1, TP2, TP3 if it goes that far. What's up with that? It should equal to the last low over here. Yep. So there you go. That low right to that A range. Good. Which is where we're trying to go for our TP period. But I don't see it going. I mean, I see it exhausting up here at the 800 at the most because EMAs are going to move. But at the 800, I see it exhausting most at the 800 at the most if it pulls when it pulls back up. But it's already got a. Yeah, it's getting ready. So in 5 minutes, if you want to take that buy, you can go for it. That's TP and stop loss. So I'll put it in here if you want to do that in 5 minutes or 4 minutes and 20 seconds. So I'm gonna just put the straight So TP. Oops, stop loss. For NZDC, NZUSD 67. So wait for that candle to close, and then you can get it. NGCHF, oh, that thing's gone. That thing is gone right now. There's no entry on this thing. I've been in this thing for a day and a half. I haven't had a complete entry on it yet. The thing is gone. I've been trading this for like a day and a half already. But you can catch this. What you can do is catch this here. Alright, on the 8 hour. Catching pretty good. And then you can be in this thing for like 2-3 days at a time. But this thing is gone. Let's throw you some daily, but yeah, this thing ain't coming back for a while. And I don't get into the middle of the candles like this. Like this, you can't really get into this right now. I mean, if you play like support resistance, you could probably like, all right, you might get a little something out of it, but it's only a matter of time until that thing stretches on you and pull back. So like people right now, I'm playing this level here, but like, oh, when my sell stop and this thing pulls back up. But yeah, this thing is gone. That bad boy gone. That threw you a nice MES. Took off. Never came back. That thing never came back. 1, 2, 3 hours. Boom. 60 pips. Too easy. You just gotta wait for it to present something. That's all you gotta do now. Wait for it to present something. It didn't vector anything. It just shifted it into that. I mean, it'll vector at 9, so it'll give you like a catch the Newark reversal. But see how far it goes. Catch that Newark reversal, you'll be alright. But you gotta make sure you hang on, catch that second leg. You gotta make sure you're in that second leg before the A range. So if they don't create that second leg before the A range, then it's gonna hang you. You want to see that. You at least want to see that entry. You want to see the entry before the A range. So if you don't see the entry before the A range, they're gonna hang you. Because if you see it before the A range, that's fine. You're gonna be good to go and solidify your entry. And then they're gonna go ahead and go your way while you're in the A range. They'll go your way. Cause they'll take back that move. They'll take back this impulse move right here. But if you don't find it, don't click the button until you find that entry. Hopefully they do present it for the A range. Cause I mean I'm expecting a pullback. I mean I'm deep up here, so I'm expecting a pullback. But right now this is my drop is down here, all the way down there. But they pull back to this blue line right here, so that'll give you something on the 1 hour again. They pull back, they'll give you something on the aqua, which is a plus. So you just gotta be looking for those things. That's all. All right, so we got gold in good standing. All right, GU's that entry. Let's get 2 more good ones. The NZDCHF is I thought I called that swing trade out. I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. I called a bunch of them. Let's look at let's see. No, I called Euro CHF. That's what it was. G Chef. That's what I'm talking about. I bet this thing came back to the A range. I bet this thing came back to the 50 A range, 50 balance A range. I'm loving this. This new play right now. I've been playing this. I've been loving this for a minute. I'm trying to play it. Oh, it sure did. I pinned him now. It sure did pin him. I pinned him right there. Bam. Look at that. Dang. Pinned him right there. Take off. Dang. What you see on CAD? Tanya, what you see on CAD? Tell me what you see. I'm gonna check it out though. I want to swing on what's that? What's today? Tuesday? Wednesday? Alright guys, we could do GPCHF. But 1 second. We got about 30 seconds to get into this trade. We don't want to be too late. So if you want to take this 3 candle rule. Alright, we got an LL. Alright. TP1, TP2, TP3, which gets at least 40 pips out of this. G-Chef, you can enter now on G-Chef. Spread times 2. Boom. So you can get on in GPCHF. Alright, and then stop loss. So usually to get to my entries, all I do is I get into the trade and then I get my stop losses and TP, so that way I don't gotta be fooling around with it. Usually how I get it. First stop, 21, 21, 20. Last stop, 2868. These are the obvious plays right here. These are the easy ones we want. The obvious plays. Alright, so we got L there. Nothing I say get in. This thing's gone. You had an entry here on it. You had an entry here. You could be in this thing right now for about a day and a half. Sorry, not a day and a half. 24 hours. It's a 24-hour trade right here. You got 1 day to be in profit, but this thing is already took off. 30 pips in profit already. This thing is gone. See with 12, maybe give us a day and a half. Let's see, they give us a day and a half, and they do. All right, so in about 12 minutes, or sorry, 12 hours, check your 12 hour, and you got a PBIC. Your trade looks something like this about the next 12 hours. So you'll be in this trade for a day and a half. Yeah, nice long trade, couple hundred pips. So yeah, it's a pretty nice move. So about 12 hours, check it. I don't know if the daily give you anything. Daily too. So you got a day and a half, or you got 3 days. You gotta take your pick. Don't pick both though. Just manage one, because obviously, one of them gonna, you know, if you take this trade on the 12-hour and daily, this is just a faster daily trade. If you take this one on a daily and 12-hour, I mean, they're gonna do the same thing. You know, if you're losing this trade, you're gonna lose daily. If you're winning that trade, you're gonna win daily, because they're gonna be doing the same direction. So, actually, no, I lied. You could. The candle opened up now, so you can get it now for a day and a half. So what's today? Wednesday. So Thursday. So today. Thursday. So you get Friday. So end of Friday. By Friday. So before Friday. So day today. Thursday. So 1, 2, 3. Day and a half. Yep. Day and a half. 36 hours. So 36 hours. Set your timer. You gotta be down here. Let's put it out. Let's see. So 36 hours. NZD CAD. Let's see. You got 36 hours to be in profit. Once you're in profit, I set it and forget. These are set it and forget it's right here. These are straight set it and forget it. Like you don't look at this until your time's up. You'll drive yourself crazy trying to look at this straight. You have 162 pip stop loss and about 350 pip TP. And yes, this thing can go 350 pips. Sure can. But the 100 pip mark, let's see, the 100 pip mark is about 84,820 area. So 84,820. So got a day and a half. All right, so it's today, Wednesday, so Thursday, so tomorrow. So tomorrow, Friday, or Friday. So going into Friday, just about. Into now, 36 hours from now. So set your timer. Set your separate timer on Siri. When that alarm go off, just gotta check your trade. That's all. Check your trade. Too easy. That's how I swing trade. I'll be showing Terrence. Terrence been smacking it. He like, I've been in this trade about 3 days, man. I'm like, yeah, me too. I ain't been looking at nothing. I've been hanging out. Been busy though. All right, so let's look at, we got GU still at entry and profit. Gold's at entry. It's gonna do what it do. Gold's gonna do what it do. It's easy, man. Swing trade is easy. That's the easiest way I know how to swing trade. I used to swing trade off the Fibonacci. It was just hard. It was hard. Want to see something crazy though? Check this out. Let's see something. Let's see something. Check this out. Oh, they won't do it. It's too the tick marks. Never mind. Tick marks too small. All right, gold GU, NZD CAD, NZD USD. Got some pendings. Got NZD CAD running down. I'm gonna hold it too. So I'm in there. Y'all took it. I'm in there. I'm gonna hold it for at least the first 20. I'm gonna hold it for at least the first 100 before I let go. So when I'm in profit, I'm gonna hold it for at least the first 100 before I put it in. Before I put it at risk free. So once I get to 100 pips, I'll put it risk free. If I get to 8, if I get like between 60 and 100, because NZD CAD only moves so fast. So if I get to the first 60, I'll take some off the top and I'll let it ride. I'll take about 80% and I'm let the rest of it ride. So what happens is this, guys. So let me show you something on swing trades, so you guys got a mental vision of this. So let's go back to NZD CAD for a second before I get to this, because GU throwing some 1 hour sauce and it's looking good. All right, NZD CAD, yeah, expect the pullback. It's gonna happen because you're in the higher time frame. So what happens is you're gonna get all that noise. So you get all this pullback. Candle's gonna wick. It's gonna look crazy. So there we go. What happens is, so if I play, I'll just do for me personally what I'll do. All right. So if I play standard, all right, play standard on this. So now I got one standard. So then it gets to about 80 pips. So that's $800. So that's, I'm gonna go buy dollars right now, because that's how you're gonna look at MT4. You can't do a percentage. If I could change MT4 to percentage, it would make life a lot easier. So let's go buy dollars. So I get 80 pips. I'm looking if I get 60 to 80 pips. So now I have $600. I'm not gonna let $600 go away. So I've got 60 pips. All right. I'm going for 300. So I'm going for a $3,000 trade, risking $1,600 to get 3,000. All right. So if I do this, I got $600. I'm in profit. So if I got 60 pips in profit, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take half of this. So I'm gonna take the 300 of it. All right. So I'm gonna take 80% of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my $500 or $480 or so. So I'm gonna take the $400 off of it. So I'm gonna take, let's say, leave a 0.2. All right. So I'm gonna leave 0.2 here. All right. So I'm gonna leave 0.2 there. So I'm gonna take 8. I'm gonna take a 0.8. I'm gonna take a 0.8. So I'm gonna take the 0.8, the $8. All right. Take the $8 per lot. All right. Now I'm left with $2. $2 left in my trade. Now if I gotta break even, right? All right. And I'm at 60 pips. If I got it at break even, like I'm at my stop loss, like my entry is now my stop loss. So I got it at 60 pips right here. If I have it 60 pips here, all right, I got a long way down still. All right, I expect the market to move back and continue on. So I have still another 282 pips to go. I said another 282 pips to go. So with that 282 pips, all right, I took 600, or I took my 400 something dollars. All right, now I'm gonna make another $550 down here just off this lot size. So just letting this run for the next like what week, letting this run for like another week. Now I'm gonna make an extra $500. That's almost an entire like 2 days I don't have to trade realistically. All right, so that's how you look at those swing trades. You gotta break it down. You just gotta break it down to yourself. So that's how you want to play your swing trades. All right, when you get to a good profit zone, a good checkpoint, so 60 pips is at that level there. That's the break of structure right there, basically. All right, so if I see that, I expect it to pull back on me. I'm gonna put it at entry, and I'm gonna take 80% of my money. I'm gonna let the rest of it ride. I'll never look at it again. So at that point, it's just gonna have to knock me out, or it's gonna just have to hit TP. I'll never touch it again. So that's how that works. That's how you let your analysis play out. But yeah, never let your money go away. I guess that's silly. Don't let your money go away. All right, so we're gonna play an entry for a little while on GU. It's gonna be an entry for a little while. So GU, NZCAD, NZCSF, NZUSD. Chef is not doing much. Gold is pulling back. Does what it do. Don't really look at that too much. Let's see. What is AJ doing? That makes sense to y'all? I mean, that makes sense. How to use those swing trades and actually profit off them. AJ looking pretty good. Okay, yeah. Good. Just that's the way you gotta play it. I mean, everybody wants to hit the 300 mark, but with the full money, I mean, yeah, for sure. But I just can't watch the money just roll away. That's silly. I know it's silly because I've done it. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna put a standard on this. I'm in profit like $1,000, and all of a sudden now I'm in drawdown $1,200 going towards my stop loss. I'm like, I should have just took the $1,000. I've been done. Who cares, right? All right, so AJ, everything's starting to set up right now, guys. So start looking at that 1 hour, man. That 1 hour sauce on everything looking good. AJ setting up. It might close, but it might actually just take off. But it might close. GU to go. I haven't played GU yet. Been doing too much. Yeah, very true. Don't play yourself. Is right. Parrot's taking off though, man. It's been hard to get an entry sometimes. It really has been lately. It's been real hard. You gotta play the aggressive. That's why I've been showing y'all. That's why I'm making that advanced section so you guys can see some entries I got going on. So you gotta understand what I'm looking at. Like, why are you calling to buy? It's clearly selling. Yeah, I know. Look at this. This is ridiculous. This happened at night. Jeez Louise. Euro NZD. NZD had some. Oh, I didn't have a section last night. I created a video. It's in the Matrix. 205 pips in the A range, Euro NZD. What the heck? What the heck is this? Wow. EJ. Got some exhausting right here. That's a plus. EJ. Can they push? Let's see. Can they push? They can. But will they? That's the question. That is the question. Let's see something. Let's play it back. I need to see where the actual entry's at. Oh, some news last night. Yeah, like I said, I ain't even paying attention to no news. I'm like, forget the news. I'm like, forget this dude. I'm not messing with this thing. Dang, it's crazy. So they're gonna. All right. Okay. All right, we're gonna play AJ. We're gonna play EJ. We're gonna play EJ. All right, they spike. All right, we'll play EJ. Play some EJ. Let's play some EJ. EJ and CJ. Let's CJ too. These could be our two plays. They gotta move the same. Maybe not. I feel better with EJ. Yeah, I feel better with EJ. EJ looks a little better. EJ's a little better. Let's see something. Yep. All right, I'm gonna take EJ. Boom. I'm about to show y'all something too. I don't know if I should show y'all, if I should just make the video. If I show y'all this, y'all gonna play this same thing over and over. Y'all never gonna stop playing it, and then want to hear about it. I'm gonna hear about it. Like, oh, I'm gonna hear about it. I don't know if I should even show y'all this yet. Y'all about to be going crazy trying to take this trade. All right, so I'm selling EJ, guys. I'm selling EJ right now. All right, I'm gonna show you how to play this. I'll make a video on this on advanced level, but since y'all on early in the morning, appreciate the sacrifice. I'm gonna still show y'all the gym. So show y'all what's up. Boom, boom. Possibility. Boom. All right, we'll spread times 10. Boom. All right, let me click my button, and then we can get our parameters, and I can display what I'm looking at. All right, Euro JPY, stop loss. TP. All right, boom. All right, it's Euro JPY. So yeah, when I'm on London session, I don't put all this stuff in the chats because they gotta be up for this. Because some of these moves just happen too fast, and you can't be. You know, people wake up, oh, there's a signal, and they put it in, they like completely off. I've been there, I ain't mess with that. All right, so guys, here we go. Euro JPY clearly buying. They broke the A range. Nice vector to the high. Nice vector. All right. All right, we got nice vector. Even on TDI, nice vector. Boom. Now, here's an advanced entry. Get your advanced entry here. Advanced entries off TDI. If you don't know TDI, you need to go study. All right, you have the VBC here. So someone that was in this trade has to get out, right? So if this is my exit, what is this? What is this to Terrence? Let me know. This is my exit. What is this to Terrence? What is this to Tonda? Correct. Entry. All right, so let's talk about the VBC entry. There you go. Shark fin out, shark fin in. We enter the trade. The price has come back into volatility bands and it has closed inside the volatility bands. That creates that shark fin out, shark fin in effect. This is your shark fin in. This candle right here. All right. So what time is it? What time is it right here? 3:45, right? So what's that 3:45 mean? Who was paying attention? What's that 3:45 mark? What's that 3:45 mean? What kind of trade is that? Who's paying attention to boot camp? What's that called? I know somebody knows this is called. Come on, man. What's this called? Well, y'all need to do some homework. Terrence, I know you know what this is called because you pointed it out to me 2 days ago. What is this called? When they shark fin out, shark fin in, 3:45 in the morning. What is this called? What are they doing? $3:45 and $9:45. They throw that hammer. All right, gonna give you the Brinks trade. All right, so we got a Brinks trade here. So now we have the Brinks trade. Y'all better do your homework, man. Y'all go back to the videos, go watch. Boot can't get y'all some gems, y'all even know. So I gave y'all a Brinks trade here. So now give us the Brinks trade. This caused that volatility band to come back in and solidify that entry. So when they close on that, they close inside of here, 3:45 in the morning. All right, they give you that nice Brinks trade. So that means we can go ahead and start getting to this trade. They solidifying this. They'll even give you a doji. They gave you the railroad tracks right here. All right, they gave you railroad tracks. Boom, get the railroad tracks. So now they gave you railroad tracks. They solidified that entry. They solidified that entry for you. So therefore, you'll get a little bit of drawdown. They might try to push, but they'll give you a little bit of drawdown. But we have an entry here. So why get in at the shift when that's late? That's gonna be late. So why get in late when we can get all this? We can get at least a good, 15 pips as soon as it starts pulling. So now that we have that, all right, this is gonna be our trade setup. Now this is TP1, TP2, and possible TP3. What happens is they come up here, all right, they did their third level consolidation. All right, they're in third level consolidation, third level rise, and they got to come back down, come down. All right, pull back, come down, pull back, come down. That's going to be their 3 levels of drop. Level 1, level 2, level 3. But our entry is the Brinks trade. So when they give you that exhaustion, all right, usually 3:45 or 9:45, correct, off TDI. So therefore, we look for that shark fin out, shark fin in, see where they threw us. All right, make sure they give us at least a hammer. If we get the hammer, we're good to go. But you want to see your railroad tracks, and you want to see that hammer as well. But if they give us the railroad tracks, we're pretty good. We're pretty good to go on that. They give us railroad tracks. So they give us this railroad tracks. They pin those traders, all right, because they pinned them on the 5-minute. All right, they already pinned them on the 5-minute up here. They all pinned up. Look at them. They're all pinned. So they pinned them there. And when they pin them, let them just keep trying to come up here because all they're going to do is just drop. All right, when they drop, we're already going to be in that trade. So we're going to be in this. Oops, what am I doing? So that's our Brinks trade. So VBC entry, all right. Once you see that shark fin out, shark fin in, you're going to see that fast magnitude push. Once they come back in, all right, they'll come back in and then they'll kind of hit this super extreme, pull up just slightly. And then they'll just, once you see that true shift, they're good to go. So you got your Brinks trade up here, all right, VBC area. And then you have true shift. And then you have the regular shift. You have 3 entries. So you have three ways to hit this thing. So this is just the more advanced. This is more like, hey, I understand my risk. Now let's talk about stop loss. Stop loss is gonna be spread times 10. All right, spread times 10. It's gonna put it out of the reach of the dealer. It's gonna put it out of reach of the dealer. So spread times 10 above that railroad track, or above that high. It's gonna be railroad track. So put it spread times 10, so that way you're not gonna get a hit. If you put it spread times 2, they still can push. Spread times 10 allows them to exhaust. We want to see them exhaust that ADR. When they exhaust that ADR, then we're good to go. This is gonna give us room to play. This is gonna be giving us time to set it and forget it, leading us into the 1 hour. Go to the 1 hour. Here's a 1 hour time frame. You've already set up your trade for intraday, so you don't have to look at your trade. But this is how you find your entry. VBC on the VBC entry. But next week or so, I'm gonna put a video out on how to find them. Pretty cool trade. They're fast. This is fast entries. Definitely gotta know your risk. Definitely gotta know set it, forget it, because you're getting in fast, faster than others. Because right here, let's check this out. They're gonna create like some M&W or head and shoulders pattern, right? They're gonna do something stupid like that, and everybody's gonna be looking. You know, this is why I laugh. People say, "Oh, we do head and shoulders." That's fine. So this is head and shoulders right here, right? Come up something like that, right? Something crazy like that. So let's do it. Let's go back. They do something like this, head and shoulders. Oh, come on. Let me show you how slow head and shoulders is. Show you how slow, and let me see how trash it is, but it's slow. All right. So like this, head and shoulders like this, right? Well, what do we see here? We got the head and shoulders, right? So take off this shoulder here. How I erase? I wonder how I erase. Can't do that. Well, anyway, we have the left shoulder, right shoulder, got the head. And so basically, all right, on this trade, the Brinks trade is down here, right? The Brinks trade is right here. The Brinks trade is right there. That's where the Brinks is at. That's where the money's at. That's our Brinks trade. So we get in here. Boom. I don't know why he's doing this. All right, got the Brinks trade, right here. All right, that's our Brinks trade. That's a beautiful trade. And it continued to go and go and go. Look at that. Continues to go and go and go. All right, that's the Brinks trade right there early. All right, now if we don't get into this trade and we go ahead and we amputate this shoulder right here, what do we see? If you amputate that shoulder, what do you see? If we amputate this shoulder, what do you see? I'm about to wake y'all up. Bam. Correct. You got the W. That's the entry, right? So we originally got down here by seeing the Brinks. That's the original entry. So that's really late compared to down here. That's a while. That's a long way. That's 60 pips. So we lost really 60 pips. We sacrificed 60 pips before we could actually get into the trade. So why not get in with 60 and go another 60, right? That's, you know what I'm saying, just by catching these entries. That's why TDI is very important. So then everyone's getting there. So now the correct entry off head and shoulder is at the neckline. So guess what? We get in probably about right there. And the neckline is right here. This is the technical entry right here for head and shoulder at the neckline. All right, and ours is about right here. Our shift is about right there. Normally we're getting in off of head and shoulders. We don't see it, but that's how we're getting in. But the technical entry is at the neckline. So you're missing 60 pips by not catching what's down here. So let's check it out. Let's play it back. Sometimes you just gotta believe to see it. So let's check out something like, I don't know, let's say GJ. GJ is very fast on this thing. All right, let's check this out. Let's see. Let's play back some things. All right. Since 15, I don't even know what's happening here. All right, all right, here we go. All right, so we see some impulse move here. We got our trades look good, guys. We're good. We're chilling on GU, NZD CAD, gold, pulling back, but it's gold. You know what we expect is gold. Not worry about that. EJ looks pretty good. All right, so we got this right here. Now we're gonna play back. Boom, they left it. So now they left it. We gotta wait for them to come back in. When they come back in, we can get in the trade. All right. So now, what time is it now? All right, it's now 5:30. All right. So yeah, it's now 5:30. Now this is A range. All right, you can trade in the no trade zone. Nothing says you can't. We just don't because Sauce is not good in the no trade zone. So Sauce is terrible in no trade zone. So, but you could trade A range. All right, you can trade. That's why we have all these setups. I'm showing you guys now how to trade in the A range. You go from no trade zone to get your minds to making money with volume. Now you can make money with no volume. All right, so it's all baby steps. So you got the VBC right here, the entry right here. All right, got your nice entry. So you say open market, I'm going in, nice impulse move. So you get in here. All right, spread times 10. $23, just about. All right, and we're gonna do at least we'll do a 1 to 3. Let's just try 1 to 3. You know, give yourself 1 to 2, but 1 to 3. So 1 to 2 is right there. This is your 1 to 2. This is your minimum right here. All right, and then you want to do say you want to do 1 to 3. Don't sell yourself short. You know, right in the intraday. So when we have this, and they want to take off, we want to go with it. So he gave us the first entry, second entry, or the second entry was a true shift. Third entry was right here, and we just continue going up. TP's hit, TP2 is hit. We all see how that works on the Brinks trade. Now look what they are on the well, it's gonna be Brinks trade, but the best ones happen at 345 and 945 when they solidify those entries. Those when the nice reversals start to happen for the A range and New York session, or the pushes start to happen for New York and A range 345 and 945 Eastern. So right here, all right, you got a nice move right here. So taking that up, that's a lot of money. So that took you all the way. All right, 100 pips. That took you all the way from A range into London, and way before New York, well before New York. So you took your money in the A range when there was no volume, all because you set your trade up. Set your trade up, move on. So that's how that works. The VBC entry. That's one of my favorite entries. I love that entry. Very aggressive. Very aggressive. Special on indices. Very aggressive on indices. On indices, you're gonna have to do spread times. On indices, it's what I write down. Spread. So 400 points. Spread times. So 800 points. So you have to do 8. So it's usually about 800 points above the high. 800 to 1,000, depending what the spread is. But usually 800 to 1,000, you have to give yourself that drawdown because they will spike. What they're doing is taking out those traders. Indices spike, so they'll take out those traders. That's what gold does too. That's why sometimes you'll see me put the stop loss a little higher than normal because I'm expecting them to spike. I do account for spikes. So it's just when you start trading, you'll see how your pair moves when they spike. Indices spike a lot, so I gotta account for those spikes. I look to my left and I see where was the last spikes and see how long that wick was, and I'll count that because they want to. It's called a wick fill. They'll try to fill those wicks. All right, so everything looks good though. G looks good. NZD Cat looks good. EJ looking pretty good. So again, when you're taking these trades, what's EJ? Say EJ. Your TPs. We got stop loss, spread times 10. All right, TPs. The first TPs to your EMAs. So EMA, TP, TP, TP. All right, when you're playing against the EMAs, you're always playing TPs to the EMAs. First TP, if it hits this first TP, take your money. All right, this is not guaranteed to come down. You're already going against the trend, but it is not guaranteed. Like, take your money and roll. Like, you gotta say, you got 34 pips coming down before it wants to do some type of bounce. But take your money. All right, or if you want to let it ride, let it ride. But make sure you take some money here. Like, make sure you're good to go. Don't let that trade come back, because this is a fast move. We're already getting in aggressively. Waiting for that nice pour. We got in good, so we got lucky right now because it stalled up here. They came to railroad tracks, they came down, and they gave some people some money, trapped them, and came back up. But we got in at a really good time, so we're sitting pretty good at a good flush entry. So I'm pretty good with that. Let me see, put my thing up here. Make sure you guys watching those videos. Anybody watch the video yesterday on the A range? A range 50 A range 50 bounce. Got some more coming. Got some more entries coming. The entries about to get fast. They're about to get really fast. They're gonna be so fast. You're gonna be like other chats or whatever you want with people and be like, yeah, I'm in this trade. Be like, yeah, I was in that trade like 100 pips ago. That's what you're gonna say. I was in that 100 pips ago and I'm still hitting it. It's about to get real fast. I'm giving y'all everything I see, so everything that I know how to trade, I'm giving y'all all of it. So take that course. I'm trying to tell you. You got some plays. You got a lot of plays. We got plays off this 200. We got plays off of the levels of going into levels. How to trade the levels on EMAs, trading levels. Like, there's a lot more coming. So keep doing your homework. That's all. Sauce is just entry. You know, sauce is like 4% of the strategy. You know, sauce is just, you know, it's just 4% of the strategy. It's nothing, you know. It's amazing. It's the good entry, and it's the easy entry. It's the obvious entry. It's going to take you a long way. But the real play is actually seeing what the market's doing with market structure. Like Curtis taught pivots last night, and you guys are going to learn how to play pivots off the EMAs. And you're going to, you know what I'm saying? So you're going to know how to play order blocks off the EMAs. You're going to know how to do all that. You're going to be like, dang, the order block's sitting right there. Yeah, it's right. It's been like there the whole time. You guys are already playing. It's just we have EMAs to tell us what's happening. That's all it is. EMA let us know what's going on. All right, EJ's looking good. Let's make sure we can get to that TP1. That's all we want to do. We want to get to that TP1 at least. That's 35 pips right there. That's a good amount. So usually your so here's a breakdown, guys. So for either when you're funded or your personal account, give you guys a breakdown real fast so you guys can mentally do this for the rest of the day. I don't see anything else crazy happening yet, so I'm just go with those trades. If I see anything else, I'll let y'all know. I don't see anything else. Vibe looks good. Vibe is killing it right now. All right, so if you got, let's see, if you have a, let's go 50K. Cause I know Eric doing it right now. He killing this. So I'm gonna go with Eric. He got 50K account, right? All right, doing $200 a day. $200 don't seem crazy. It seems like, oh, it's not a lot. It's not enough because, you know, it's $200 on 50K. But if you do it for a week, it's about $1,000. If you do it for a week, it's $1,000, which is going to be 4K a week, which is 4K a month, which is 4K a month. That's a lot. And then if you do, you know, 500, you got 2,500, right? You get 2,500. That's pretty good. I mean, nowhere. I mean, if you go to a, you know, a job where you go to your workplace, they're not gonna pay you 500 a day. I mean, unless you know you're a doctor or something like that, and sometimes doctors don't even get that after taxes, just the way it is. So 500, you know, you'll get almost 5K, or over 5K, over 5K a month, right? So 2,500 a week, all right, over 5K a month. So you get 5K plus. So the issue is we see that we have, you know, $200 on our MT4, 300, and we don't take it. Why? I don't know. I've been through it. I'm like, why didn't I just take that $200? So I had to break it down to myself. I was like, why am I going so hard trying to make 4,000, 3,000, 6,000 a day, trying to live the hype? For what? What's the point? The key to be consistent. So I had to tone myself down because it was just getting too stressful trying to keep up with that. It really was. So I came to the conclusion that I'm just gonna treat it as a job. You know what I'm saying? Treat it as my job. Treat it as a job, you know? What would I make at a job? So the average is about $200 a day. An average job is $200 a day, $1,000 a week, right? Usually people get paid bi-weekly. So I broke it down to 200. So 200 is 4K a month. That's pretty good, you know, pretty good. It's legit. That's consistent trading. If you do 500, that's really good. So I broke between 200 and 500, and it works. I mean, it's stress free. You can make $200 before you go to sleep in the A range, just off gold. You know, you put 2 trades in, you're already in profit. 200. You're in profit $200. You're done before you don't have to trade all day. So consistently doing this over and over and over, it kind of builds that habit. So I kind of built that habit of doing that. So once I get to a number, you know, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, whatever it is on the account, I'm done. And I'll wait until the next trade day. But I already know that I can make $200. I know that I can make $200 per day. So realistically, or I know I can make $500 per day. So why go beyond it? So if you know, so James knows that he can make $100 a day. All right, make $100 a day. The goal is to be consistent. If you know you make $100 a day, go make your $100 be done. You know, make your $500-$600 a week. So that's what I'm saying. Just keep it consistent. It's not about, you know, I see these guys getting paid out $60, $20, $30,000, you know, every day. And they're not consistent though. It's not consistent. It's one time and then, you know, the account's gone. In your personal account, if you have, you know, $2,000, keep it at like $30. Keep it at like, you know, $50 a day. You know, keep it at $50 a day. Grow the account. Just compound the account. $50 a day. Keep it at that. If you can, you know, you can make $50 on just one trade. It's just 50 pips. All right, put $1 lot size. $50, be done. So keep it consistent is what I'm saying. Keep it consistent. That's the goal. You gotta keep it consistent. If you don't keep it consistent, it's no good. What's the point of trading if you're not gonna withdraw, right? So that goes for your funded, if you're prop firms and for personal. Keep it consistent. So like I said, this is the easiest one. 200, the easiest one. 4K a month. Once if you pay yourself out 4K, you'll be like, man, I pay myself out 4K, $4,000. Like, dang, $4,000 this month trading. Like if your boss comes to you and say, yo, I'm gonna give you $200 extra if you stay late. You're gonna stay late to get the $200. I don't care who you are. You're gonna stay late to get $200. It's just human nature. You're gonna stay. $200. Oh, I'll take it just so you can, you know. But in the MT4, you see 200 and it's just not enough. It's not enough for you. So it's a mind game. It's all mental. I get it. We all been there. But you see $60. Guess what? You know, 60. If you close out $60 an hour, you're good to go. If you close out $40 an hour, you're good to go. So, like I put in the chat, you know, I tell them there, I say, you know what? I'm gonna make $25 an hour, and that's what I did. I was talking to him about it. You know, I'm gonna make $25 an hour. I'm gonna keep it that way. That's a fast compound, and you see how fast your account grows. So that's all I wanted to preach to y'all. Just keep it consistent. All right, keep it consistent. Y'all doing good though. You're definitely doing good. But sometimes those numbers are different, man. You gotta keep it consistent. It's the biggest deal with traders. They're just not consistent. They want to preach about it though. They want to hold financial classes and do all types of stuff, but they're not even profitable or consistent. That's the issue. I'll be watching everybody trying to, I'm gonna do this. I'm like, that's what it is. Anytime, man. Sometimes you gotta break it down to yourself. I had to break it down to myself, to tell you the truth. I was getting out of hand. I was like, man, why am I trying to make $4,000 a day? I don't care how big my account is. It doesn't matter. It took me a long time to get the account. It took me years. Didn't happen overnight, I'll tell you that much. I wish it did. So yeah, that's all it is. But realistically though, all you need is like, in your actual, if you do your personal, all you need is like probably at the most 3,000 to trade with to make $100 a day. Honestly, to like have good setups to make $100 a day. You know, so that's $100 a day, half the month. All right, that's like $1,500 a month just off that account. So you could almost double the account. You could almost, but you can have that account. You can make 50% of that account in a month. You can turn that $3,000 account into $4,500 by the end of the month, or in just 15 trading days by just trading $100 a day. So It's too easy. You can though. Other than that, let's check it out. EJ looks good. We see it. GU. All right, looking good. NZD Cat looks good. NZD Cat is looking good. Looking good. NZD Cat looks good. All right, and then we have. We're gonna be in this for a while. All right, then we have gold, which is pulling back. It's gold, man. Stop loss 7 or sorry, 1982. Stop loss on gold 1982. I'm expecting that rejection. Very bullish today, though. Very bullish today. But I see a nasty spike to the bottom. Tell you I see a nasty spike. I really do want to buy the 1990, but I just see a nasty spike. So we'll see. We'll see. 1982 is the stop loss. Keep it there. All right. If it knocks you out, we'll get back in. If it knocks you out, we'll get back in. So yeah, I see it pulling down. Exactly how you see it is exactly what I see. So we can get it to come down here. We'll take the buy back up to 1990. That's the goal. That's what I'm looking for. For it to pull back down, hit the equilibrium one more time, and then, or at least get close to it, and then come back up 1990. That's the trade I'm looking for. I'm trying to get that trade to 1990, 2000. I just can't catch it. It keeps dropping, and then I'm doing something, and I can't catch the numbers. I get the go and get the busy. Did you shut his stop loss? Oh yeah, it did. Mine's on MT4. Let's see where I'm at. Took off. Yep. Yeah. Look at that nasty spike. Jeez. Jeez, Louise. Thing just took off one candle. 1, 2, 3. Third candle. Yeah, third candle took us out. Literally just completely gone. Yeah, third candle just took out. Yeah, completely. Dang, like third candle, one good profit. Boom, one candle took us out. Yeah, and that's a dud. 15 pips though. 15 pips. That's gone though. Sorry, we'll get it back. We always do. It was a good trade. That was a nasty spike though. Sheesh. This candle alone was the stop loss. Yep, that candle alone was the stop loss. They get a nice vector right here, boom. But they got an exhaust up here as well, so they vector hard right here. Just gotta watch those trades. Gotta watch them. Gotta watch them. Yep. That's all I see now, guys. That's all I see now. So the entry, the rebound is now, but one leg in, one leg out. Looks good. The rebound is now, so if you want to catch your pips back, you can. So the boom, this candle has to close properly to pull back. So you can catch it back at the equilibrium to take it back up if it wants to stretch. But just gotta be careful with it, because right now I think they got some news going on. I've looked at any news, so I'm pretty sure they got this is a news candle. This thing is ridiculous. And all GBP pairs don't move the same. Like they don't all go the same. GJ is gonna go with GN. GN is not gonna go with GU. Like it just they all don't move the same. So that is definitely false. Definitely false. We'll see we have 1 hour sauce. So yeah, in about seven, hopefully nice 7.5 minutes. This creates the 3 hour. It keeps us in a trade for 3 hours. That'd be nice. Give us an LL. That'd be good. Then we know where we're good to go. We solidify. We'll be solidified after that. That'd be pretty good. New York section's coming up. NDC look okay. Check out exotics. See what users are doing before I hop off. There goes our trade. Bam. Look at that. Inside the band, outside the band, take off, 345 breaks. Look at this thing about to take off. Wait for that to close. TP1, TP2, TP3. Boom. Spread times 10. About 1,000 pips below. It's a nasty trade right there. It's a nasty entry right there. Take it all day. All right, guys. That's all I have this morning. Hope you guys learned something. All right, let gold be. He's rejecting pretty good. GU looks pretty good. Let it be. If you want to take the money, don't be afraid. Go ahead and take it if you want to. NZD CAD, I'm going to be in this thing for at least 36 hours. Euro JPY, I'm going to be in for at least until TP1 at least. Gold, I'm taking this thing to 59. I'm waiting for it to drop. When it drops, I will put a buy limit out. I might just put a buy limit out now, so that way it's an empty force, just in case everybody get busy. You know how I do. It drops like 2,000 points, and then all of a sudden it comes back up 2,000 points. So I'm gonna look at the buy limit area, try to get one. Back up to 1990. If it don't take, hopefully it don't take off on us. Not just yet. But I'll see y'all tonight. Book club. 10 pillars of wealth. Chapters 1 through 3. Shouldn't be long, but we'll talk about them, and then we'll go from there. I appreciate y'all being on.